for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball.
Here we go.
Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The Knicks happy to return to New York after the road trip. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. No good with the triple. And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically, Greg, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Beal with it. Over Halliburton. Offensive rebound. Rozier for three. New York, no good that time either. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Magic. Anderson outside. Fires the three. Sinks the triple.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Now, here's Rozier. Beal gets a wide open look. Here's Brown. Outside, Beal. Going inside. And finished off by Beal.
And defenses have to respect Beal's jumper. That helps spark the C on that possession.
Pass to Halliburton. Inside. Turner.
Miles Turner.
And Turner throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Deflects the pass. Turner with the steal. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Halliburton outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks.
And here's Halliburton. Driving the lane. The kick out to Anderson. That three off the mark. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 5. Launches a three. To the middle. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Magically.
About as easy an assist as you could have that time for Rozier.
Right side, Ball.
New York foul.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier.
That's his second.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now, Ball. Clock at 6. On the wing, Turner. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. The Knicks making a switch here.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks. Corey.
Knicks trailed by 3. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Beal taking his time here. Over to the wing. The three from Joseph. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Magic leading by 3. Left side, Ball. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You know what? The size Ball possesses, guys, as a point guard is really a nice asset, especially when the defense tries to be physical.
Your Knicks City Dancer.
Making a change here.
Your Knicks City Dancers, make some noise.
Knicks trail by 5. Now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jamal Mosley.
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. But he did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
6.
All right, thank you, David.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Halliburton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, here's Joseph. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Beal from long range. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Halliburton. Knicks with the rebound. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The open shot by Beal. Misses the jumper.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Halliburton outside. Down low. And Turner throws it down.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse it with a throwdown right on top of your head.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
Now, here's Joseph. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Grant.
Magic foul.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second team foul.
It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And, you know, Grant, a second-round pick, has worked hard for his minutes in the NBA. He's an exceptional athlete who plays with a real edge, a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
Such a calming influence on the floor. Halliburton plays Greg way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys. But that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way.
Now, here's Joseph. To the paint. Kicks it out to Grant. Glenn, a screen. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Jones trying to get open. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Oubre outside. And the Knicks miss again. Magic leading by 7. Pass to Markkanen. And a wide open look for Porter. Cans it from downtown.
and the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Shot by Joseph, no good.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Outside Robinson. There's the three. Here's Dinwiddie. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And it's Rozier missing.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but, man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And then how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Porter with it. Picked up by Rozier. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. And that'll be his third foul so far. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dinwiddie. And the layup is good. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
To the inside. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Outside Robinson. Back to Dinwiddie. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
And Dinwiddie's very cerebral.
And you know what, Greg? I love what he said. I mean, he said, I think there's a difference between internal confidence and situational confidence. That's a beautiful, profound statement. He believes in himself regardless of his environment and attributes that belief to his upbringing and his family support.
Oubre outside. Back to Rozier. Down low. And finished off by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy is determined to finish.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Porter. And the shot no good, a bit short. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 13-point game. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Oubre, no one around him. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Timeout, Orlando. The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans. Your Knicks City Dancer.
York making a change.
Ken Birch, Jeremy Grant, Bradley Beal.
Orlando leading by 10. On the wing, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Here's Rozier. And he banks in the layup. Rozier's got his first basket.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
17.
Pass to Porter. Over Grant. Porter, no luck. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Robinson, that's good.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Pass to Rozier. Back to Beal. New York moving the ball around. The three. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys. Still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Dinwiddie. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Knicks trail by 9. Screen by Grant. To the paint. Pass to Beal. Over Robinson. The shot by Beal, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
13 foul. Magic substitution.
Orlando leading by 9. Halliburton outside. Shot on the wing. The drive by Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Pass to Vanderbilt. There's Beal with the three. Nailed from three-point land. Beal's got 7 points in the game.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Beal. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. And it's 9 points for Beal.
Magic lead.
Magic leading by 9.
26.
Outside, ball. Halliburton outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier.
That's his fourth.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Foul.
1:41 left in the first half of the game. Halliburton for 3. Beal pulls it in. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for New York. And there's the drive. And the jam by Beal.
And there's that creativity from Beal. When he's in flight, boy, he's going to show you something special.
Ball from long range. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Now, here's Rozier. .50 seconds left in the first half. The shot by Birch, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to Halliburton. Takes it inside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Turner. Birch grabs the board. Knicks trail by 7. Outside, Beal. All sorts of time. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Beal's got 13.
Magically.
And this is Beal at his best. He's cooking with grease, and his teammates need to keep feeding him.
And that. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Joseph with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Beal. Pass to Birch. Outside, Beal. Dives to the hoop. And finished off by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Turner with the screen. Halliburton outside. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Magic leading by 3.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. Here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
Now the Knicks with it. Outside, Beal launches it. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
In 2018-19, not only did Turner lead the NBA in swats, he also shot almost 40%, Greg, on his three.
And you go back just like 10 years ago, you'd never think we'd see players with the skill set of Turner. But this is how the game has evolved. And guys like Turner are just so valuable for teams to have. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Orlando leading. Halliburton on the wing. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
Personal. First team foul. Timeout, Knicks. Your Knicks City Dancer. Substitution for your Knicks. Juan Toscano Anderson. Kelly Oubre Jr.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Crosses over. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal.
Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
5 to shoot. Here's Brown. Orlando grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Ball with it, picked up by Joseph. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Knicks ball.
Knicks trail by 5. Outside, Beal shoots the 3, and the Knicks miss again. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Halliburton right side. It's Anderson with the drive, and it's good for 2. Anderson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
In the corner, it's Oubre. New York, no good that time either. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Magic. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Back to Porter. Magic moving the ball around. Pass to Anderson. To the middle. And Turner throws it down.
You know, even with the shot clock running down, this team feels real comfortable with Turner taking the shot. He's a smart player who doesn't mind handling the pressure.
Back to Beal. To stop the drought. New York, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Porter. Beyond the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And now a 12-point Magic lead.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Second team foul.
Outside, Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. 6 to shoot. Brown outside. Over Halliburton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Orlando leading by 12. Outside Porter. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get fouled for your Knicks City Dancer.
Knicks trail by 15. Oubre on the wing. 5 points in the game. Drains it from beyond the arc. Toscano's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
2 minutes.
Halliburton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Porter in the corner. A baseline J. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's his first personal.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here.
Boy, it was a bumpy start to his career for Michael Porter. I mean, this guy had his entire rookie season taken away because of back surgery and had a big mountain to climb just to get back out on the court. But, you know, to his credit, he made the climb.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is. That's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
At the line, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Knicks trailed by 17. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Pass to Rozier. Takes a 3. Robinson pulls it in.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Shakes him. Jones trying to get open. And Dinwiddie lays it in. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Here's Grant. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Porter outside. He can't get that one. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Here's Toscano. Buries the long-range jumper. Toscano's got 6.
Anderson. Magic lead.
17 seconds left here in the third quarter.
43.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Outside Robinson. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Magic lead by 16. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Magic leading by 16. Now Dinwiddie. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Goes up. Close the dunk.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Robinson, that's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
New York moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Toscano. No good from outside.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Rozier for 3. Screen by Grant. And Rozier, here we go. Kicks it out to Grant. Back to Rozier. He takes it in, and that one drops.
Things Rozier does best, attack, going right at guys.
Magic lead, 63. 45. Magic timeout call. Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! Your Knicks City Dancers. For the Magic.
Orlando leading by 18. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Rubio taking his time here. And he nails the jumper. Rubio's got his first points of the night.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Outside, Beal. Latre. The rebound by Turner.
Knicks foul.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Rubio. Sinks the three-pointer. Rubio's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you know, Rubio is pretty selective as a three-point shooter, so you know he felt confident about that look.
Beal drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
They really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
47.
Rubio left side. Picked by Markkanen. And he drives in. Pass to Pokusevski. Back to Rubio. Inside. Turner. That shot off. Some solid defense from Grant. The screen from Brown. There's Beal with the three. Drains the three-pointer. Beal's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
50. Magic timeout call. All right, Knicks coming onto the court. Come on and get fouled for your Knicks City Dancers. Magic substitution.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Pokusevski. Here's Rubio. Back to Markkanen. From the arc. The Magic again can't hit. Round with it. Rozier with the ball.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Magic leading by 18. Rubio outside. Pass to Pokusevski. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Now, here's Grant. Here's Vanderbilt. He's guarded by Markkanen. Rozier looking around. Pocket 6. And here is Brown. Defended by Jones. And it's Brown missing. And so here's Orlando. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Rubio with it. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And the Magic lead by 20.
Nice job playmaking by Rubio there. The moment he sees the wide open man, the pass is sent his way.
Outside Beal. Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too far. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
And, Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated. The right to say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Now,
New York on team. They trail by 18.
Kelly Oubre.
Rubio outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
5 on the
2
clock.
minutes.
For 3. And that one is off. The Knicks go the other way with it. It's Beal on the wing. Shoots it. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time.
That's his first personal.
That's his first foul.
Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for your
1:29 left to play in the final quarter. Orlando leading by 18.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Magic.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they're going to take the second game between these two clubs, just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 left to play in the season series against the Knicks.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Michael Porter.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. Two-handed monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Back to Rubio. Shot clock at 5. Here he goes.
Ricky Rubio.
It's good. And the Magic lead by 20.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Magically,
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and